Hey there! I was taken in captivity by furry societies once again, and they demanded another video about them. I promised that I will do one, in exchange for freedom. Like, subscribe and share this video to promote this content, so once I can improve production quality. So let's start with Blob Goblins. They were once descended group of goblins who moved to live underwater. There are two versions of legend how it happened, however the truth is lost in time. According to the first legend, the leader of the group made a pact with demons during the large flood. They lost their solid form but survived the convulsion. The second version says they are a result of a rapid evolution. Blob goblins share plenty of body features with the blobfish. They have high muscle-to-bone ratio, barely having bone strength to stand on land. Blob goblins' body takes form of a fleshy gumdrop while on land, but underwater they look quite like goblins, though with a pink skin and piranha-like eyes. Most blob goblins' camps are situated in underwater caves and the ocean floor. They prefer to pick a place that can become the most dangerous to other deep-sea creatures. They also usually trap their home like their land kin. Often they tame piranhas and smaller sharks as hunting animals. The most dangerous of other blob goblins is usually picked a leader. These guys are quite ruthless folk, with exceptions only for adventurers and people who go on land. However, if a blob goblin goes on land, they are considered a traitor and coward. So traits. There is no specific information about their creature type, so let's say they are humanoid. They mature around 8 and are quite lucky to live to their 30s. Blob goblin size is small. Walking speed of these fishy dudes is 25 feet, and they also have 40 feet swimming speed. They have 60 feet of dark vision. Their constitution score is increased by 2 and dexterity score by 1. They know common and goblin languages. Blob goblins are also able to communicate non-verbally with other aquatic creatures in the same body of water within 120 feet of themselves. These folk can breathe both air and water, but they have to be submerged in water once every 4 hours to avoid suffocating. Because of their body structure, blob goblins can squeeze into a twice smaller area than themselves, considering it as a difficult terrain. They cannot neither use attack, dodge, dash action, nor cast spells that require hands usage. As a reaction, the blob goblin can gain the resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing and slashing damage till the start of their next turn. To regain this ability, the creature must finish short or long rest. The second of today's races is Ayers. They are humanoids with slim figures, childish faces and feathers like a harpy. They have small wings which sprout from the sides of their head, as well as pair from their back. Their body covered with feathers up to their chin and forehead, leaving their hair exposed. Feathers also obey to show human-like hands and feet. Ayers were once a race similar to elves. They devoted their lives to serve nature spirits and were drawn into a war for them. In this war, the spirit of air was captured and imprisoned. Ayers arranged a kinda suicide mission without any hope for survival and managed to free the spirit. Out of gratitude, the spirit granted the Ayers feathers and the ability to manipulate winds. Ayers live in flocks. Their children are taught by flock elders. At the age of 13, they are taught to hunt and provide other communal services to flock. At the age of 18, they are given a choice to stay with this flock or to leave. These folk value the flock, freedom and peace the most. They are neutral and polite to outsiders, but slow to trust. However, if the outsider gained Ayers' trust, they are considered as flock member. Traits. Ayers' creature type is humanoid. They mature around 18 and live up to 100. Their size is medium. Walking speed of Ayers is usually 30 feet. These folks have 60 feet of dark vision. Their dexterity score is increased by 2 and charisma score is increased by 1. Ayers know common and Auran languages. Their eyes are as perceptive as hawks. Ayers are proficient in perception skill. They know the gust cantrip. Wings of Ayers are not powerful enough to actually fly, but in combination with gust, they are extremely suitable for gliding. Also, as a reaction, when the Ayers takes fall damage, they can reduce it to 0. Ayers' feathers can be used as projectiles. As an action, Ayers can make a ranged attack within 20 feet of itself with maximum distance of 60 feet. On a hit, the target takes a 1d4 plus dexterity modifier piercing damage. The last race for today is canibri. They are once humans cursed by the forest god for their misdeeds in his holy grounds. The group of thieves went into forest to raid untouched ruins they heard of. After weeks search, they still had nothing of value, so they turned back to the village they came from. On their way back, they discovered a grove filled with stones embellished with gems. They started to chip the stones and collect the gems. Then the whispering wind grew into a raging cry, and the party found themselves trapped in the grove, surrounded by thick thorns wall. Adults pushed through with their loot and brought upon themselves a curse. They were racked in pain and their form has changed. Their ears moved up the sides of their heads, fur and tails sprouted from their body. The adults also became filled with hatred for children who led them into this situation. Terrified children tried and failed to restore what they could, so they went after adults through the thorns to be cursed and attacked by others. Some managed to escape, just to live with pain and forever run. Traits. Canibri creature type is humanoid. They mature around 10 and live about 50 years. Their size is medium. Walking speed is determined by subrace. Canibri have 60 feet of dark vision. General Canibri dexterity score is increased by 2. They speak common and Canibri languages. These creatures are proficient in perception skill. Ears and tails give away emotions of Canibri, so they have advantage on persuasion and disadvantage on deception checks. There are 2 subraces or other bloodlines of Canibri, lupins and vulpins. Lupin heritage gives strength score increased by 1. Lupin Canibri have advantage on perception and investigation checks that rely on smell sense. As an action, Canibri can send forth a howl to frighten one creature within 30 feet of Canibri. The chosen creature must succeed in wisdom save with difficulty of 8 plus proficiency bonus. On a fail, the target is frightened till the end of Canibri next turn. The Canibri can use its action to extend the duration of the effect till the end of its next turn. Lupin Canibri walking speed is 30 feet. Vulpin heritage raises intelligence score by 1. Vulpin Canibri have advantage on perception and investigation checks that rely on hearing. The Canibri knows minor illusion cantrip. The walking speed of Vulpin Canibri is 35 feet. And that's all, folks. See you next week.